Hello guys, good morning and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Production Manager and you are watching Automania. By the way, I think you have seen the topic of today, which is the final race of the World Championship, Formula 1 World Championship, which Max Verstappen won in the last lap, and which is very controversial. We'll be discussing about what happened in the last few laps and the complaint that was lodged by Mercedes-Benz, by Toto Wolff. So we'll be going through all these things, and if you like what we do, don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe to Automania guys for exclusive automotive content. So let's get started with the video. First of all, a big congratulations to Max Verstappen for winning the World Championship, his first World Championship. And if we get a bit further, he raced first time in 2015 with Scuderia Toro Rosso, which is a sister team of Red Bull. Within a year's time, in 2016, after the incident with Daniel Kvyat hitting Sebastian Vettel 2 races in a row, Kvyat was demoted to Toro Rosso, and Max Verstappen got the opportunity to enter the bigger team, which is the Red Bull. And in the first race, after the collision of Lewis Hamilton and the 2016 World Champion Nico Rosberg, Verstappen grabbed the opportunity and he won the race. That was the first race, and he was also the youngest person to drive F1 car at the age of 17 years and 166 days in 2015. And he also became the youngest F1 race winner at the tender age of 18, which was absolutely magnificent, and we showed the talent which that kid has had in him. And later down the line, he won many races, pole positions. 2021 has been the key year for him, especially with the most number of victories, and it has been absolutely magnificent the way he took the championship head on to Lewis Hamilton. And talking about the race, after as we know that Max Verstappen, with his awesome lap in the qualifying, he was on pole, and after the race started, immediately Lewis Hamilton took Max Verstappen on turn 1, and there was no turning back for Lewis after that. Lewis kept on increasing the lead, and it was almost 5 seconds till the first. After the first window opened for pit stops, Max wanted to do an undercut, so he pitted first, but that didn't work because Lewis also pitted the very next lap, and he maintained the lead of around 5 seconds. There was a situation where there was a virtual safety car, VSC was deployed, and the thing which I didn't like was Mercedes intervening with that. I heard Toto Wolff literally saying to Michael, the person in FIA, that you please don't stack the cars together, that which will help Max Verstappen, because Max Verstappen will be closer to Lewis Hamilton and ready to attack. So he said, please don't stack up the cars. I don't know how can a team do that, and he instruct FIA doing that. Anyways, the virtual safety car ended, and in that window already both of them already, Lewis Hamilton didn't pit, but because he was having the position, but Max Verstappen did pit for another set of medium tires to go till the end. And as usual, Lewis Hamilton was in the lead, and this was the second first VSC and second out of pit stop where Verstappen pitted, but Lewis didn't. Now comes the last lap, last 4 to 5 laps, when when there was a crash, and in that crash safety car has to be deployed. There was no other way out, and there was a lot of, at least 5 cars between Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen, all the lapped cars, and the instruction was given that no car can overtake, no lapped car would be overtaken. And before that, let me just go back to the first lap once. I forgot to say that in first lap what happened, when Lewis was charging in and he took Verstappen came back hard, and he took the inside line. He was inside the track, he didn't leave the track, but Lewis went off the track, gained an advantage, but there was no action taken at all, because it was said that Lewis slowed down considerably and he didn't get any advantage. I don't know how that happened. It was almost like the championship was to be handed to Lewis Hamilton. Will be handed to Lewis Hamilton. Same thing happened in Jeddah last week. So this was, it's like, I don't know what was it. Was it race fixing or what? I don't know. It was horrendous from FIA. And after the first lap incident, then VSC incident where full safety car was not deployed. That incident. Now in the last few laps after the crash, there was 5 lapped cars between them, and the instructions was no lapped cars will overtake, which means after the race restarted for 1 lap, there will be a lot more gap between Verstappen and Hamilton, where Hamilton, it was impossible for Verstappen to overtake Hamilton in that period, because there were a lot of lap cars in between. On that moment, I heard Christian Horner coming onto radio, talking with FIA that what is happening. Seriously, what was that? And according to the technical rules and regulations, the lapped cars should be let, and all the lapped cars should be given free air until the last lapped car don't cross the leader. The race won't be restarted, and after that the safety car will come in, then the race resumes. And if this had happened, then trust me, the race would have ended under safety car. There was no lap left. The race would have ended within the race would have ended behind safety car. And I don't think that's what we are here for. We are not here to end the race under safety car. That too a championship decider. Another proposal was also given to FIA by Toto Wolff, is to take the penultimate lap before the racing incident and declare the winner. Come on, we are here for racing, not doing politics like this. So that didn't happen, and luckily from FIA instructions came immediately that the lapped cars between Hamilton and Verstappen can overtake. They can unlap themselves. So they went off, and as usual, Toto couldn't take it. He went furious at the FIA. He went crazy, started shouting. I don't know, this is football or what. In football we see all the football players shouting around referee. This is not football, guys. This is Formula 1. Come on, have some sense. You are team principal. You guys are highly educated. You cannot shout like this at FIA team officials. I don't know what kind of behavior was that. Anyways, that happened, and the gap between Hamilton and Verstappen came down to almost nothing, 0. Hamilton was and Verstappen was almost touching each other. Another complaint was lodged that during the safety car period, Verstappen, which was under yellow flag, that time Verstappen overtook Hamilton. Guys, this was just, I don't feel there is any sense for this, because there was no advantage gained by by Max Verstappen that time. It was just accelerating and stopping, which all the cars were doing. So there was no advantage. Before the race restarted again, Lewis Hamilton was leading and Verstappen was comfortably behind him, completely behind him. So there was no race advantage gained by Max Verstappen. So this happened. After this incident, they wanted to penalize Max after the race actually, but that was dismissed. Thankfully, that was dismissed. And in the last lap, that was the most intense lap I have ever seen. It was around turn 5, the good overtaking corner, where Max Verstappen overtook Lewis Hamilton. Lewis did come back hard and did come back fighting hard at Max Verstappen to to take the lead back. He tried his best, but in that safety car period, Lewis again didn't pit, but he was on older mediums. But Max did pit and took a new soft tire, which means he had an incredible pace advantage. So that happened, and after this round of safety car events, finally somehow Max kept the lead. He kept on blocking Hamilton, and Hamilton gave everything. See, Hamilton is one of the greatest driver of all time. Yes, I know Michael Schumacher is the best, he is regarded, but Hamilton is right there with him. So Lewis Hamilton is a great driver. He didn't, and Lewis Hamilton, after giving everything he had, he couldn't overtake Max, because Max was on brand new soft tires, so it was practically impossible unless there was another miracle. And before 5 laps, it was almost like only a miracle can save Max Verstappen, and the miracle did happen. Max Verstappen finally crossed the line, leading the race and winning the championship. It was his first world championship, and big congratulations to him. Lewis Hamilton was a great driver, and he was one of the best. I feel he's one of the best drivers that drove Formula 1 cars. So 7 world championship is not easy. It would have been his 8th, but thankfully I think the right person won. He won in style, and he won the championship. Another thing happened in the race was it was the last race of Kimi Raikonnen. So he retired from Formula 1 racing at the age of 42. He's a great driver. Like Kimi Raikkonen, he's a character. I know he won't miss us much, his fans, but Formula 1 paddock will definitely miss a character like Kimi Raikkonen. What a guy, what a person. 2007 World Championship, tussle with Lewis Hamilton. The final race, winning the championship by 1 single point. In 2005, the race in Suzuka. So these are all my childhood memories. I used to see as a kid all these races. He was racing for McLaren that time. Then in 2007, winning the world championship with Ferrari. He's still Ferrari's last world champion. Kinda amazing to hear this. Nobody after him won the world championship. Yes, Fernando Alonso did come close to winning the championship in 2013, but he won the last race with Ferrari in 2013 in China, and after that there was not much success. Yes, in 2018 Sebastian Vettel did come close in competing with Lewis Hamilton, but his race in Germany where he was leading and he crashed onto the wall. 2018 was the year when Sebastian Vettel came damn close to Lewis Hamilton. In 2016, Nico Rosberg did beat Lewis for winning the world championship. It was a father and son duo. His father, Keke Rosberg, is also world champion. So it was very nice V6 turbo hybrid era, and Lewis Hamilton dominated most of it. And finally, Max Verstappen came out and won. There are time windows 72 hours where Toto and Mercedes-Benz can lodge a complaint and fight against all these things about overtaking under safety car or any other whatever they feel was wrong, and all these things they have the time. But still, I don't think that would help by any means, because if I did try to make Lewis be the world champion all through the season by biased kind of thing, but still honesty did prevail, and somehow the Mad Max did manage to beat Lewis head on, and it was just a matter of 1 lap that decided the world championship. So that was a great it was a great year of championship. 2021 will always be remembered for the tussle between Lewis Hamilton and Mad Max. So after 2013 Red Bull, when Red Bull won with Sebastian Vettel, and if you remember, he won the world championship in India, and he did the donuts and came bored in front, brought the car. If you remember that, this is the shot you can see. So that was one moment, and after that Red Bull wins the championship, the driver championship for the first time. Yes, the constructor did go to Mercedes-Benz because Perez had to retire the car. He was running third, so the championship was won by Mercedes-Benz in 8th or 9th time in a row. Like, that's freaking amazing. Yeah, Mercedes-Benz, they're having some great car. The car is absolutely fast as anything. But see, we don't hate Lewis Hamilton. We just wanted a new king in Formula 1. That's what happened actually. And big congratulations. And this was the first video which I made on Formula 1. I'm a big Formula 1 fan. And let me know, guys, if you like this video. If you like, don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe to Automania for exclusive automotive content. And if you like reviews like this, race reviews, MotoGP reviews and Formula 1 reviews, do let me know. I would love to do reviews like this because I'm a crazy Formula 1 and MotoGP fan. And on that note, it's time to wrap up this episode of Automania. I will see you in some other episode with some automotive or technical content. Till then, as I always say, wear your helmets when you're riding, wear your seatbelts while driving, and never drink and drive. This is Prasanna Banerjee. You are watching Automania. Signing off. Ta-da!